Hi there, my name's Tori Kosicki, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of QuantumQuest.com and soon to be the author of my new book called The Quantum Quest. But today I'm coming to you strictly as a friend and a caring citizen, in the sense that we just lost a great man, the late great Robin Williams. For the last 25, 35 years of his life, he did nothing but make people happy, joyful, and laugh. But yet the man had something deep inside of him that allowed him to take his own life. As a New York City neurostrategist, timeline therapist, and hypnotist, I work with people on a daily basis to resolve issues with depression and anxiety. And I want to tell you that what happened to Robin, which happens to many, many people on almost a daily basis, did not have to happen. And if I can get one person to go seek help today or tomorrow, or for one person to reach out to somebody else who they think is in need and tell them there is something they can do, I've achieved my mission today. But first, I'd like to introduce you to some facts and some things that I put together regarding depression and anxiety with Robin Williams. Robin Williams, born 1951 and died only a few days ago in 2014, lost his life to a battle of depression. Robin was a man who moved the world through his comic genius, and perhaps he left us with his greatest gift, exposing the silent killer of depression that unnecessarily takes more and more lives every single year. Today, 121 million people worldwide live with depression. In the United States alone, 1 in 10 individuals suffers from it. And that number is increasing by 20% each and every year. Most depression disorders are treatable, but the average sufferer never seeks out professional help. Today, in the United States, 30,000 people every year take their own lives by suicide, and that number has tripled between 1955 and 1995. The problem is getting worse because people don't know what they don't know, and often turn to alcohol and substance abuse to try to escape the pain. Robin Williams was best known for his comic genius and for many character roles he played throughout his career. Many famous people in Robin's positions experience higher highs and lower lows. A famous astronaut once said, "Where do you go once you walked on the moon?" Depression has been known to be the great imposter, the ultimate character that creeps in and takes over like a thief in the night. The purpose for this video today is to share some new possibilities with you, because it simply doesn't have to be this way. Hi, welcome back. I hope you learned a few facts about depression and anxiety, but that doesn't change the fact that there are tens of thousands of people that are suffering with this issue on a daily basis, and something needs to change. I think number one is that there's a lack of education out there where people don't realize, they think it's just something that they have to go through. And the reason is because people don't know what they don't know. So if you grew up in a family where your mom, your dad, or your brothers and your sisters never had this sort of depression or anxiety issues, and it's coming about on you, you don't really necessarily have any basis or baseline to know that there's something wrong. So you think that you just have to deal with it. So if there's one message I can get out there today, and only one message, is that if you're ever feeling like you're losing your life, that you feel like you want to take your life, if you're feeling like your life's not worth living anymore, speak to somebody, and if they don't listen, speak to somebody else. You need to see a doctor, because medication can help most cases. Also, psychotherapy is also a very valuable tool, okay? Both of these things are great. Conventional therapy, I'm not a great fan of medication. In fact, the pharmaceutical companies make billions and billions of dollars off of narcotics that treat depression and anxiety. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I'm saying that there's a simple, more organic way. And Like I said, I didn't mean to do this program today or this video today, but in light of the fact of the death of Robin Williams, I felt that I had to. You know, depression, anxiety has become a very controversial issue. It's almost up there with talking about religion and politics, because people who are truly dealing with the anxiety and real serious depression, and people who think that they know what depression is like, they are so far apart that there's no comparison. It's not about feeling sad or feeling a little bit down. It's more about feeling out of control, where no matter what you have going on in your life, it doesn't matter. You know, Robin Williams, for example, if I'm not mistaken, had 4 films coming out. You know, the motivational speakers, which I am one of, which was not something that I ever told my clients, was that depression means that maybe you don't have a compelling future. You don't have something to look forward to. Well, Robert had a lot to look forward to. Heath Ledger, who killed himself essentially during an overdose in 2008, also a New York City resident, he had a movie that was just about to come out. I think it was Batman. All these individuals had compelling futures, but yet they took their own lives. And thousands of people do it on a monthly basis, 300,000 people worldwide. So if you're feeling like it's beyond being sad, if you're feeling like you don't want to go on, if you talk to a friend and they say, don't worry about it, it'll pass, go see a doctor. At the very least, go see a doctor. But I want to give you another alternative today. I'd like you to take a look at my website, Quantum Quest, because my whole life I believed in spiritual science. And spiritual science is an area now where quantum physics is looking at religion and spirituality. And they're starting to say, you know what? There's something there. There's something more. Something much more there. And in my belief system is that when we're in a state of mind where we don't want to go on anymore, it's because we've lost our connectiveness to our higher self, our soul, our higher being, the thing that makes your heart beat, the thing that makes your cells multiply, the thing that created you when you were born, and the thing that you're going to come back to after you pass on. They say in biology, if 101, I guess if you remember when you were a kid, that energy is never destroyed, it's only transformed, okay? So that energy that I'm talking about is the energy of our higher self, our soul, our spirit, who we really are. And I believe that when we get to ourselves in a state where we can no longer go on, it's because we simply lost ourselves. And if you lost yourself, there's a way back. And that's what we teach in Quantum Quest. We call it spiritual science. There's something called spiritual purification. It's a process that we do. It takes about 10 days. So instead of spending 5 years seeing your therapist on a weekly basis for maybe $100 or $200, or taking tons of medication, feeding to pharmaceutical companies on a daily basis, come and check out Quantum Quest. It's free to look at. It's a small fee to join, but you can email me any questions, and my program is 100% money back guaranteed. So if I can save one life today, I'd like to save 1 million lives. I don't know how many people are going to see this, but if you see it and it resonates with you, please share this with a friend. I don't want to see another Robin Williams lose his life, or anybody else. So as a friend, from me to you, do something. See a doctor, talk to a friend, come look at my website, but do something. Thank you for listening.